Hey guys, my name's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how I created this look that I've got on my face right now. So obviously it's a cut crease using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverley Hills. So this is the last look I'll be creating with that palette and filming for a while. But it was my first ever cut crease, so if it's your first ever, let's do this together, girlfriend. Hopefully the way that I broke it all down works for you. There are a few little things that I do and I'm like, I should have done this differently, but I explained that in the video anyway. But let's just get straight into it. If the lighting is really different now to what it is at the start of this video, it's because the sun's like set now, so it's really dark and everything looks really cool toned. So when the video starts, everything's probably gonna look warm, but that doesn't matter, I'm just talking rubbish. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so we're gonna start a little bit backwards today. I'm gonna do my base after I've done the eyes because I want to be able to kind of neaten up the eyeshadow. I'm a bit scared because I've never done a cut crease before, so we're in this together. Okay. So I've already primed, but I'm just going to move straight to my eyes. So I'm going to prime my lids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. And just pop that on the tops of my lids, inner corner and underneath. Then taking my Zoeva 142 Concealer Buffer, I'm just going to buff that in. I've got a fan on as well, so if you see my hair blowing and if you can hear something, that's what it is. With my Real Techniques setting brush and just the white shade from this Smashbox contour kit, I'm just going to set that eye primer. Face looks so red on camera. It doesn't look like this in my mirror. What the hell? Okay, I'm actually really nervous to do this look. I'm just praying that it turns out well. I have it all in my head. I'm just like, will it translate? So taking this bad boy, I'm just going to start off with my transition. I'm actually going to go into this shade Tempera with my Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush, very dirty. I'm gonna lay that down first so it makes the transitions and crease colors easy to blend. So I'm just gonna put that under my brow bone right down to my crease. You can't even see it, which is good. Then I'm going to take this shade Love Letter, so the beautiful pink in there. Just the tiniest bit on my brush because it is very pigmented. And I'm just going to place that above my crease in my transition area. And I'm going to take that out right to the end of my eyebrow. So just windscreen wiper motions until the desired depth has been reached. Now taking this 231 Luxe Petite Crease brush, I'm just going to dip it into that Venetian red shade, which to me is more of a pink. I don't know which eye is easier for you guys to see. And I'm just going to place that right in the crease. All the way from the inner corner of the crease to the outer corner and taking that right out to the end of our brows. Then with an even smaller brush, I'm using my Luxe Pencil Brush 230. I'm going to dip it in Red Ochre. And that's right in the crease. Now I'm going to pick up my MAC 217 blending brush and blend all those colors together. They're already pretty blended because they're Anastasia Beverley Hills and they just do that. So I just want to make sure that the transition between shades is nice and even. Pretty good to me. Okay, now I'm just freaking out about carving my crease. This is the first full cut crease I've ever done. So I'm going to be using this Josie Maran Creamy Concealer in the shade Fair and then this 315 Zoeva Fine Liner brush. Load my brush up with that and I'm just going to slowly but surely carve my crease. So take that right down to, oh, it's messy, to the corner of my eye. And when you're doing this, don't like open your eyes and look up and things like that because you'll get transfer on the tops of your lids. Don't even blink. Just kidding. Hilarious. And then I'm just going to pretend I'm doing winged eyeliner. And flick it out. Is that alright? That looks alright. Except for that stupid bump. I'm just going to try and flick this little thing away with an angled liner brush. kind of worked. Alright, and I'm not looking at the camera because I don't want to open my eyes. So I'm not even going to set that. I'm just going to pick up my 234 Smoky Shader brush and this shade Vermeer. And I'm just going to pack that straight. Oh my god, I do have transfer. Oh my god, I hate myself. I'll fix that up. Straight onto that concealer. I think that looks better anyway. So that it's kind of like I'm setting the concealer with this shadow. That looks so good. Oh my god. That is so cool. I like trying things out first time on camera because I feel like I'm trying it with you guys. Like I feel like if I can do it, you can too. Kind of fun. Okay, now that our shadow is done, now is the bit that I'm freaking out about, which is liner. So I'm just going to use my Inglot AMC gel liner, which is in the number 77, which is just black, and my Zoeva 317 wing liner brush. Let's all say a quiet prayer before we get into this. Okay, so I'm just going to mark out my wing. I do really recommend this gel liner as well. It's the best. I'm sure you've all heard and seen, but it is seriously by far the best gel liner I've ever used. It makes life so much easier. So just taking that out to where our colour stops because we're going to clean that all up with foundation later. It's looking okay. Okay guys, that actually took me half an hour, but it's actually looking pretty good, if I may say so myself. This Vermeer color is kind of getting on the crease color a little bit, so I'll fix that up right at the end, and then I'm just gonna spray some fixative spray on it so that it kind of stays in place. Okay guys, so that's the tops of our lids done. Now we're going to do the bottom lash line. So I'm gonna pick up this color Buon Fresco and my 231 Luxe Petite Crease brush, and I'm just gonna brush that along my lower lash line right up to the winged liner. And then with my 230 Luxe pencil brush, I'm going to pick up this color Antique Bronze. So it's the third from the right on the top row. This beautiful kind of metallic browny pinky shade, if that makes sense. And just run that right along my lash line, just to make it look a bit smokier, because I don't think this look is glam enough. Then taking my MAC blending brush, I'm just going to blend that all out. Now with the same gel liner, I'm just going to line my waterline. You guys taught me the difference between a waterline and a tight line in my last video, so thank you. Okay, now I'm going to put some mascara on so I have my Too Faced Better Than Sex. I look like an alien like this without any face makeup. And I'm just going to run that across the tops of my lashes and then the underside. I just realized I seriously don't know why I did my bottom lash line before I did my foundation. Oh well. Now we're going to put some lashes on. So I have my Huda Beauty lashes in Sasha, which is the same style that I wore in my first video, and I just fell in love, and I feel like Huda Beauty is going to send me broke. But anyway, while I'm putting my lashes on, I'm also going to do my base, so my foundation, my contour, bronzer and brows. And then when you see me next, I'll be a little bit more glam than this, and we'll put some blush, highlighter and lippy on. Here I am, a new woman, foundation on, and I don't feel like an alien anymore. Now that I've done my brows, I can highlight my brow bone, so I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to highlight my inner corner. Picking up my 237 Detail Shader brush, it's just a small flat brush. I'm going to pick up Vermeer, so the color that we put all over our lid, and just highlight right under the arch. Ooh, yes. And in the inner corner too. Without the concealer underneath, look, it looks a little bit more pinky. It's really cool. Then with my MAC blending brush, I'm just going to make sure that that's all blended. Now for blush, I'm going to keep with the pink trend, and out of my Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette, I'm going to use the color Rosé Spritz. So using the angled side of my dual-ended Makeup Forever brush, tapping off majority of the excess because it's seriously pigmented. After the last video, oh my god, when I was editing it, I was like, how much blush did I put on? I need to buy a new blush every week if I keep up with that. Then flipping the brush over and using the round side to just blend that all in. Now from the same palette, I'm going to use Champagne Pop on my XO Beauty Shimmer Fan Brush, highlighting the tops of my cheekbones, giving me some life. My forehead, my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and down my nose. Then with the round side of that brush again, I'm just going to blend it into the blush and the rest of my face. I also wanted to show you guys how I fixed how the lid color was kind of blending in with the crease color. So I used this Zoeva 322 brow line brush, which is just like that. And I went into that red ochre color, which was the lowest shade that I did. And I just pressed right in there. There we go. And before I forget, I'm just going to close my eyes and spray. So I have the Inglot Fixative Spray. Now moving on to the lippy, I have my NYX Lip Lingerie, and this is in the color Push Up. So from what I remember, it's just a really nice nude. Okay guys, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun and I kind of feel like we're really in this together. This is the third and final look that we created with the Modern Renaissance palette, which is, it's always sad to be finished with these palette series. I feel like I get really attached to them because I spend so much time with them creating new looks. So tomorrow's Friday and my BH Cosmetics palettes haven't come in the mail yet. Hopefully they do tomorrow because that means on Sunday I can film some drugstore looks, but if not, I think I'll go back and use another one of the Too Faced chocolate bar palettes. Let me know in the comments if you'd want to see the semi-sweet or the original, and I'll do one of those if the BH Cosmetics one doesn't come in time. I'm blabbing on so much right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We can have a little chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. I do these 3-look palette series every week, and I've got all my social media handles below if you want to see what I get up to on other platforms. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week for some more looks, and I hope you're all doing great. Mwah.